Hi everyone, today in front of me I have this OnePlus Nord CE2 smartphone, and I wanted to share the top 5 tips for this device. So let's go ahead and start. The first tip is related to the biometrics, which you can find in the settings of the smartphone. Open them up, look for the password and biometrics. So there are two kinds of unlock methods, biometrical unlock methods that this phone has to offer. It's either the fingerprint or the face recognition or face ID. I'll show how you can set up both. So let's start with the fingerprint. The phone will ask you to add the backup screen unlock method. It can be password. It can be PIN code. We can choose from passwords in here. I'll just set the 6-digit password. Just like this. And now the phone asks us to put our finger to the sensor in order to scan the fingerprint. As you can see, the sensor is located on the bottom of your screen, which is not very common because usually manufacturers, they place the sensor on the power button, so it's even interesting. It's even more interesting that way. So put the finger here, fill the fingerprint with blue, just scan all the areas that are in gray to make them blue. Put your fingertip in various different positions in order to scan all corners of your fingerprint, so the fingerprint scanning procedure will be as precise as possible. This process might take a while, so take your time. Don't worry and don't be nervous, just enjoy it. Done. As you can see, we have successfully added the fingerprints. Press on enroll. I'll show you. So as said, the fingerprint is located right here, so we have just used it in order to unlock our phone. Next we have the Face ID, face recognition. So let me just go ahead and set this feature up as well. I'll do it off the screen. Alright, so that was quick. Now let me show you. I'll just lock the phone, and now, as you can see, it has been unlocked by my face. It's actually hard to show since it gets unlocked so quickly. Just a second. Yep, as you can see, the phone has been unlocked successfully with the face. So that was it for the first tip. Next we have the tip that will enable the battery percentage on this top right corner of your screen. In order to enable this function, just open up the settings as well. Look for the notification status bar in the settings, notifications and status bar, and here we have this little switch which allows us to enable the battery percentage, and as you can see, it immediately appeared right here next to the battery icon. The next tip is how you can change the screen refresh rate on this device. In order to do so, just look for the display and brightness settings, more, and here we have screen refresh rate. So this marvelous smartphone allows us to choose from two options, either a standard or a high one. So in standard mode we have the refresh rate of 60 Hz, and the battery life of our smartphone feels better. So the battery life is increased in this mode, but the high mode gives you the 90 Hz of a as screen refresh rate, but drains battery faster, but also you receive the smoother animations and smoother overall visual experience. So you choose whatever you like best. I'll just stick with the high refresh rate since I just like when everything is smooth and beautiful looking. So that was it for the third tip. Moving on to the fourth thing that I wanted to show you guys. It is the ambient display function, which basically always on display. In order to enable it, you just gotta go to the settings as well, look for the ambient display, turn it on by switching this little switch. And here we can configure the parameters for it. So we can either like pick up the phone to show the always on display. So as you can see, I'll pick it up and the display will show. Or if you'll turn this switch off, if you'll disable it, will be shown permanently, as you can see. Or would it? Alright, that's strange. Let me see real quick. Oh, okay, my bad. Yeah, sure. If you'll turn off the switch, but in order to get the ambient display, always on display, to be shown permanently, you gotta open up always on ambient display setting and choose the option from the list. So you can either set it as per all day, as per power saving. If the this option just makes the ambient screen visible once the phone is in use, but if it is idle and has been stationary for a while, it will not show the always on display. Or you can schedule, or you can make a schedule for the ambient display. I'll just enable it to be shown for all day. Lock the screen. And as you can see, the ambient display is showing now. So let me just scan my finger, unlock the phone. There are also some other options that you can configure. Just play around with them, choose whatever position fits you best. So that was it for the ambient display, and now we're moving into the next tip, which is basically like the whole setting category, which is called personalization. You'll find it right here. It allows you to personalize a bunch of things like the wallpapers. Choose any wallpapers like canvas, this cool new function, which turns your photos into like line arts. I'll just change the wallpaper to this beautiful picture. You can configure the clock on this always on display, the ambient display that we have just discussed. I'll set up this clock, I like it. Or you can choose the fingerprint animation. I think this one is the best, so I'll stick with it. Also, you can also change like the icon style, make them round or make them square, and also this button you will be able to download some custom icon packs, icon styles. So just basically it is possible to customize the icons like up to the moon. So you do you. You can also change like the leading colors, the accent colors of your color scheme of the phone. Let's say I'll just want the colors to be yellowish, and as you can see, everything became kind of yellow. I'll show you later. Phone display size, which is a basic and a standard function. The notification drawer, the notification and control panel. You can also set the shapes for the shortcuts for these icons. I'll just like them round, so I'll leave them like in the round shapes, basically. And there is also the horizon light, which sets up this light on the sides. As for the ambient display, I want it to be blue. I like the blue color. And that was pretty much everything you can customize on personalizations category in the settings, and that was it for the video as well. So thank you so much for watching, and bye bye.